I think they needed a range hero that was good versus Arminate in lane and not susceptible to being bursted by an RP. And apparently do so was the answer to came up with. I don't mind it. It's interesting for sure. It has some good ideas.
I don't know if I like it too much when you consider you're playing into a double stun lane. Yeah. So it's not as if you're free to just trade with Ice Ice Ice. You're going to tank a stun and then a Lina stun. And as you've seen, he's very easily pressured off the creep wave.
I was looking at this lane in comparison to like the Centaur Lina lane, and there is something to note that they actually haven't killed. That's going to be first blood for Ice Ice Ice. You're right, this Morbid Mass is just not working out. Kyiv is going to show up though and probably even out the kill score. He's going to go for crit here. Crit hoping to be able to land the LSA. Actually misses. Kyiv was able to dodge to the side at the same time. Crit popping the Fairy Fire is still alive. Can he hide away in the side here and TP out? It's looking good for him. 2 seconds, he's away. But he's not. He's going to farm up Ancients and work towards that Blink Dagger. Do you feel like EG has changed their playstyle much since the Singapore Major? It's kind of feeling the same to me. Very lane-dominant focus is they're going to challenge PSG LGD to a fight down here. The Dragon Form wears out, starting to get planked by the Battery Assault. Ice 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 even willing to perhaps turn around, but the Ursa is here. Ice 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 cannot fight into that, especially when they put the Heavenly Grace on this Ursa. Nice LSA, and Dice is going to be surviving here. Once again. Oh, why, Ice? Why?
Well played by Faith Beyond to spot that, but that was just a little cocky from Ice Ice. That's the right move. He's just trying to get level 6. Fly very under-leveled, but this is what we've seen, again, for what feels like a couple of years since he even came onto the team. Fly, one of the more sacrificial style of 5 players, and oftentimes his XP lags significantly behind the rest of his team.
Nice catch by Kyiv. They're going to be able to kill crit here unless Ice 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 can do something about it. He's going to go ahead and stun up the Omni Knight before the Purification nuke could come in. Faith Beyond gets burned down. Kyiv is unable to do much else either. They both die, and their attempt and success in killing the Lina, but it's going to cost them 3 heroes. Y is also going to be chased down.
Yeah, I like what he has. You see, the Purge Creep was what he was playing with. Very effective against Bat. You can always be removing the stacks. When you're playing into multiple stuns, the lasso, the egg, there's going to be too much team fight to deal with from EG. Meanwhile, PSG LGD, all of their damage is like their Mag and their Ursa. Hang on.
Straight up, one-man RP, but it's on a big kill. Abed has been running around the map totally free, and they finally punish that.
And yeah, I expect them to just pressure and force the Roche. The downside is that gank top that failed, now there's no egg. Much harder for EG to contest in the pit. They're going to try, however.
Playing around it. Arteezy on the front lines here, trying to get the information, ready to go with the Stone Gaze once Roshan gets low enough. Really nice snake. They actually do manage to get a decent hook shot over there. They managed to finish off the Roshan without Arteezy going inside the pit there. They're going to go ahead and drop Heavenly Grace and whatever else they have to make sure the team fight is fine for them. Evil Geniuses don't really have that much damage until Abed gets here. Maybe with a pullback here, the Heavenly Grace status resistance is not enough to be able to save nothing to save his life. That being said, LGD can still be happy if they get everyone else out alive, but Evil Geniuses has really good pursuit as now they're going to turn on to Ice Ice Ice. The pure damage from the Enchantress helping to bring down that tanky Dragon Knight. Ame and his first life is going to fall here. Arteezy needs to get out though. Fortunately, with no hookshot anymore, don't think they have enough catch.
Yules though, yeah, I was gonna say, you talked to BSJ, the self-proclaimed Ursa expert. Yules is the hard counter.
All right, we'll see how they're able to use that. I mean, especially against an Omni Knight as well, right? Yules and that Dispel. Oh, nice 2-man RP from Nothing to Say. A big opening. They kill the Phoenix first because they know otherwise he's going to dive away. And then they turn to finish off Ice 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 and then probably hit this mid tower.
So they have a ton of burst damage with crit, who can then follow up on either Abed or Ice Ice Ice's initiation. So they'd like to find pickoffs more so than team fights right now.
And they spot the ward. It's not going to last there for long. The Bat Rider, Abed, getting his initiation of Firefly onto Faith Beyond. They're going to chain up that stun with a nice Dragon Tail. Ame, he's going to have to hit the egg here. He might be able to kill it. The Stone Gaze is not going to be able to petrify him in time. The egg falls, but Ame is certainly in trouble. He's going to try and hop himself away, but Ice 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 does have that Blink Dagger. He has the Dragon Form. He's going to be able to catch up to him, and Abed is even there for the extra damage. It's not needed, though. Arteezy claims the double kill.
Suddenly, Abed's hero looks really weak.
Look at how they wrapped all the way around. They 4-man smoked, and at the same time, LGD did a scan on the entrance of their triangle. I think that was them. Maybe it was EG. Either way, EG wrapping around all the way to try and find an opening, but all of LGD's here, and now the Batrider's in trouble. Abed's going to get pushed back by the Cogs into the rest of LGD, and now there's blood in the water. Crit, he's probably going to be the one extra hero that dies here. Tries to line up an LSA, but nothing to say. You could see he is able to beat those supports to a pulp pretty quickly.
Sure. Push 2 EG heroes towards his own squad and say, hey, everybody else, come for me, man. BKB on the Ursa, BKB on the Mag. It's go time.
They're going to smoke with this big power spike. At the same time, Arteezy is complete with his butterfly. They're actually going to jump onto the Magnus here. Ice wants a piece of this, but PSG LGD, they're all here in force, and Ice realizing that this was not a good idea. Trying to go for the RP. They do manage to hit the Medusa and burn him out of mana, so he's not going to be able to get off the Stone Gates. Oh, actually managed to pop the wand, gets off the Stone Gates as a result. Immediately, they do have it at the Grace, and Arteezy is going to have to just TP out rather than continue fighting. The rest of EG, they're going to be okay. But they do have to come down from this high ground, it seems, as LGD are going to start hating Roshan. Does Evil Geniuses not know about this? They're so close to the pit, and they're waiting for LGD to crash into them, not knowing that this Roshan has been going on the entire time. They realize it now, but it's too late. The Shard and Age has already been picked up, and now LGD, they can go into that high ground, and yeah, you can see it, Ame, with this extra life. He just barrels on in with his Blink Dagger, already killing Crit. Looking at Arteezy, decides, maybe I can go for something else here. Oh, a skewer up into the high ground. Arteezy's seen this one before. He's gonna have to TP away. RP on everybody else. They're gonna be able to get the Dragon Knight. Ice, and Fly, both sharing the same grave there as Abed.
So, they don't do it. They just get Roche, free kill, Arteezy on the cliff, 10k gold lead.
Bit of a misnomer. It doesn't rhyme.
I'm not everyone can beat Lacoste. We all have our strengths and weaknesses.
Fair enough. And yours is wisdom. It's come with so much age, and here is a new Earth in Dota. Oh, Lotusaur, great catch. That's going to ensure that that lasso doesn't feel good at all for Abed. Now, Xinkyu in his attempt to be able to help out almost dies, but actually gets saved by the purification. At the same time, Abed does manage to make it down to the low ground just in time. A nice 2-man LSA that also catching...
Oh, no, not again!
No, not again! Arteezy on the high ground, a supernova right next to him, but they're all going to walk away from him. Arteezy's going to TP to the tier 1 tower on the left-hand side. The rest of Evil Geniuses are going to start backing away, retreating to where Arteezy is now. Ice needs some help. They've got the Sun Rotary trying to help him out again. Nothing to say. He puts him up there. Oh, Arteezy gets back down. Abed managed to force staff him up, but at the same time, this is really where Arteezy wants to be, as the Ursa is laying into him as much as damage, building up that Fury Swipes damage. Abed, he's trying to get him away from Arteezy, get away from my Medusa, but he can't. There's nothing that either this Phoenix or this Batrider can do.
That is absolutely unbelievable. The tips come out. Yeah, everybody. This guy, nothing to say. Somebody stop him. He's trying to win a game of Dota, like, for style points. And I always feel like the dual core was winning. You could even see the main adaptation from Nigma was that suddenly they have 3 heroes all competing for upper net worth slots.
Sure.
I feel like part of the...
Abed, Scotty looking to slow him down. Abed's going to be forced to use the lasso. It's not going to last super long, and Xinkyu managed to stop the Batrider in his place. Ame continuing to hunt the squishier heroes here. Is going to look at Crit playing Ring Around the Rosie into the trees, but eventually he does fall down. Arteezy is up next to defuse a blade, slow him. They know Ice is not a threat whatsoever. They can all focus on the Medusa. And what is Ice going to do? He breathes fire, gets a couple of hits in. That's all he can do. He's going to throw down the GA. They didn't need that, and I think Faith Beyond knew they didn't need that. I feel like this is almost taunting EG.
Did you see nothing to say hesitate? You know what he was looking for, right?
A cliff.
He was like, am I in range? Like, not quite. If it was the old cliff,
app,
might have had it.
Been very heavily dominated by
tower. Sentry Ward. Sentry Ward. That's not a good sign.
Hey, they killed the Clockwork.
And some wards. So yeah, 1 kill since, say, 20 minutes in. Oh, man. All right.
Yeah,
it's been better.
Yeah. Smoke up. PSG LGD are going to make their entrance known. And Lena's going to have to force Snap away. Ice thought he was going to come in from behind and do something here, but instead he gets ripped apart. Is that a Bloodthorn or something?
Yeah,
My goodness, Fly. He's going to be able to get off the Supernova. Right is nothing to say. Was looking for that skewer on RTZ, but again, Supernova goes off. They all cleanly retreat. There's nothing else going on. Q is actually going to go back in with his BKB to be able to kill Crit. Crit also buying back now. They need it too. RTZ's in trouble right now. They've got the ward on the high ground. Fly trying to Sunray himself away. That's not going to happen. The back lines, DK actually jumping onto the Omni Knight. They throw everything they have, but it's not very much damage at all. Faith Beyond still good enough to be able to get off Purification, Heaven the Grace onto Ame, who chases after Abed. They just do not have enough. They, again, committing for Faith Beyond, but they're going to lose heroes off of it while failing to get the kill. Wow, another jump in from Q. Hook shot after hook shot. RTZ being engaged, and once again, there goes the Guardian Angel. They just, everybody 5-man on top.
They're
of
all full health. They've killed everyone. Yeah, GG.
GG. Yeah.
The whole team bought back. I guess they got Faith Beyond, but he was immediately back into the engagement. Just straight up outclassed, it feels like. But really, a lot to take away from this. Having a game plan, hitting a power spike, both with the defusal timing into the first Roche, the double BKB into the big team fight middle. They did an excellent job being efficient throughout the jungle. They put RTZ on cliffs. They even gave us memes.
That's an Ame X again.
A carry axe with a vacuum. That's actually terrifying if you hit that combo, because it's so much pure damage coming out.
Ame looks like he got very low. Just as we're talking about both the cores feeling the hate of the opposing support, both of them taking a lot of harassment here. Ame will miss out on a bit of CS as a result of that. Bottom lane, or top lane rather, Faith Beyond, they go for it and they manage to get the first blood, just barely. Killing Fly before Faith Beyond ends up falling. And Q, ooh, nice use of the spike carapace. He's gonna get stunned up here, and Arteezy not actually backing down, reading the fact the Ion Shell was coming up. Ice gets burned out bottom lane as they manage to get the kill finally onto Ame. Yeah, and I think Darkseer, he had this revitalized laning phase when Vacuum started being an ability you could actually level in lane. And so now you paired up with these Lena's, Nyx Assassins, Clockworks, and this Vacuum feels so much better as they're going to be able to, there it is. It's just the extra little bit you need to be able to get these kills.
Yeah, and this is very dangerous now. All of a sudden, they're just diving RTZ.
Yep, RTZ is very likely dead here. Let's see if he can juke it out somehow. He does have 9 magic wand charges, so maybe he's actually good. It's a Whiffed Impale goes out. He jukes to the left, but the Ion Shell on the Faith Beyond actually did manage to get a tick onto RTZ, kind of showed him the way, and ends up finding the carry of the Evil Geniuses.
You can't really gank anywhere, so you're just now a stack bot. You know, he'll probably look to do that soon, but the other thing is EG don't really have anything that can clear stacks too well either.
Watch that one again. Yep, nice cookie into spear combo. And I guess we'll watch RTZ die again in a way. RTZ is going to die again,
wait, was
by
this the
the way. That is not a replay. That's just a bit of deja vu, so he's going to have to do the walk of shame.
He got the fresh bottle, and then they just spammed Ions, dove with the wave. They've killed a tower and, what, 4, 5 enemy heroes in less than 7 minutes. This is insane from PSG LGD, and they're now denying RTZ's jungle.
Ame tries to come out of the jungle to defend this tower, and it's a good idea, too. Even with Abed here,
Vanguard.
They are, yeah, kind of running out of damage because of the Vanguard. The rest of the TP's coming in from LGD. Q still looking to catch up to Ice. Drops a sentry for a little bit of vision. Actually managed to get a spike carapace back on the spear. And then the Dragon Slave finishes them off. And LSA stopping Dragon Knight's damage. They do manage to get the cookie. That'll kill Q. I was wondering, I was like, how is it only 1K? Yeah, this seems a little bit more realistic as PSG LGD are moving on out with the Nyx Assassin. It was just looking for anybody.
It was deceptive because PSG LGD had stacks.
Oh, Ice.
What?
I don't know what that spear was, but he's dead now.
Yeah, EG, they've been just farming jungle this whole time, but PSG LGD, like, they had an ancient stack, they had a couple stacks that Ame cleared. It effectively gives his entire team plus 400 health when they take the first team fight, and the base 10% magic resist.
Give him the Iron Shell and watch him go. Nyx Assassin, not going to go for the Dragon Knight. That's a hard kill. Go for crit instead. That's an easy kill. Or is it so easy? He needs a little bit more. The wand crit. Tries to feed a cookie over the Dragon Knight, but that's not going to help him out. Now Fly, he's going to get caught by Ame, who's waiting on the high ground for him. Gets the call, gets the kill.
This is, again, Dream Darkseer. I love that play. Probably get the Manta, and then you'll look to see them just take aggression. Or just go right now. They do have egg. Pipe is ready.
Yeah, honestly, LGD, they could just keep this going. No big cooldowns that they're forced to play around besides this Supernova lining up on Ice. He is using the Hood of Defiance to pretty good effect, but eventually he's going to be caught by a stun and then brought down pretty swiftly. Faith Beyond dominating for him, or are they? They're going to leave it at a sliver of HP. Abed blinking away. Ame denying the mid-tier 1. Innocence? He's around here, but man, the last time they tried to go on him, they realized he was pretty tanky. They're going to try for it now. Ice Blast going off. They will not have the Snapfire, though. They're trying to finish him. Innocence does die, but so does Crit. They're going to have to TP away here. No stuns, so should be fine.
Okay, maybe Axe does do some pretty significant right-click damage.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot.
No, this hero, when he blinks on you and then he pops Manta afterwards, seriously, I was astonished so many times at how much damage he could do. And the net worth hasn't spiraled any further. It's now gone for 7 to 8K in pretty much the last 7 minutes.
Oh, nice smoke break.
Nice, Shinkyu. Great positioning by him.
They got a great ward now as well behind tier 2 bottom. And keep in mind, they still have outpost control.
They're gonna poke at this Dragon Knight. Doesn't have much Manta. They do have the arena, which Shinkyu actually runs into with a Spike Carapace, stunning up for a moment. Now the Spear actually catching a Darkseer illusion. They do have the Supernova that gets popped by Crit, though. He reads it perfectly. Oh. The big jump in, though. Managed to get the Calling Blade. He used it on the Dragon Knight. That finishes him off. Crit's gonna be up next. He needs another swing, though. Isn't quite gonna be able to get it, it looks like, as Crit looks to slow him down with the Solar Crest and run away back to the safety of his tier 3. A buyback from the distance. Ah, got him again. There it is. Ame blinking back in to hit the Culling Blade that finishes off Crit.
And Shinkyu is just playing unbelievably. And he has so much more freedom due to the map control, so you can see him just kind of lonesome, walking through the woods, jungling with Manta. E.g., they're forced to hold hands.
Yep.
Yeah, DK split pushing, but everybody else backed up behind Arteezy. They know something's coming.
Arteezy does have the BKB with the Reincarnation, but Ame managed to find the initiation here, and that's going to be on the Mars. No arena here. Arteezy immediately forced to pop the BKB and teleport out. With so much damage. He's been pulling bladed up, and watch the spins go. Woo. Ame Axe.
They're just going to walk high ground.
Yes, they are.
He bought out, right? He doesn't have a buyback.
It does feel like these two teams are a step ahead of everybody else in both the wild cards and the, well, in this case for LGD, the group stage.
And this is what you love to see. Cut the waves.
Yep.
Don't worry about meeting it necessarily.
They're mass TPing. They're actually going to try and catch him because they know he's a little bit isolated here. 13 seconds for an agent. Okay, BKB, TP out. He knows he's in danger.
Abed doing his best ice impression, dropping the bottle, try and bait a cancel.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Learning from the best.
One of his mentors.
Going forward. Arteezy, he doesn't have Reincarnation. He's going to be pulled back. Nothing to say. They don't even need the Laguna Blade from him. Now the Supernova's going to go out. They may be inside the arena with an Ice Blast, but they cannot force the commitment here. Nothing to say. Pop of the BKB, give it a surge, and doesn't really give a hoot. Yep. Ame? Oh, he could have caught up to them. He stalled for a second there to wait for his team. Trying to go for a blind blink call. Trying to get the spear into the tier 3. They do manage to do so, stunning him up, but the wall's going to be laid out. This team fight feels a little awkward. Ame's just going to run right back Ice as he's turned into a puddle by Y.
Faith Beyond everywhere at once. Perfect walls, great vacs, and they're casually, look at the map, you know? Think about how it was for the first 10 minutes, pretty much even. Then they moved the crease up a little bit and started taking over EG jungle. Now they're saying, we're gonna ward and keep you in your base. Good luck.
Crit in some trouble. Impale is going to go out. Now the rest of Evil Geniuses was smoking over. Crit finally dies, but they missed out of the arena execution. Oh dear. Ice, they're just going to stall him out. The rest of the Evil Geniuses, they've given up all hopes of taking a team fight now. Once again, trapped inside their base.
You can see PSG LGD, the defensive items, like, come on. Yeah, Darkseer bought a pipe, but he had plenty. All he needs is mana to sustain his net worth, right? He's an Ion Sheller. That's his job.
They're going to be able to do the next Roshan. They do it very quickly, again, because of Axe. He's now level 20.
389 CS in 29 minutes.
Yeah. Everyone else, once you get the Manta Axe, everyone else is allowed to hunt and stay off map constantly because of what Manta illusions do for you.
And the best part is you don't have to show.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Culling Blade being used on Arteezy for his first life. He's going to come back in with a BKB. They actually managed to find the Lina. With no BKB activated, they can actually kill her. Down for 80 seconds. The Mortimer Kiss is doing some amount of work, but Arteezy's dead. They're trying to finish off the egg. They get it. Ever so barely, but a 3-man stun with the vacuum comboed up. The arena is now going to be laid into play. Ame's low. Ame's dead, actually, and Evil Geniuses have won this fight. They're going to try and finish up by killing Shinkyu, and should be able to, but it looks like Fly is going to die to Arteezy's illusion from the Darkseer wall.
All right, well, EG, they did what they had to do. They killed the Lina.
Yep.
I counted them out. They have to follow that same MO. 15 on the reincarnate, but you have to kill the Lina. You have to kill the Lina pre-BKB. That is your fight window here.
God, and it's so hard because if you're all inning on the Lina like that, it's just like a dream opening for Faith Beyond to hit just this gigantic wall vacuum. Maybe there's a call over the top. Like, call and super. Oh, they make the jump in. They manage to find the Phoenix. That one's pretty good. A nice call from Ame. Interception, but it's not enough for Y to be able to get off his ultimate. He does have a buyback, though. There goes the call. There goes the wall. And Culling Blade one after the other. Now Ahmed's going to be the last one left, but actually Arteezy coming back on his second life, but it's not going to be long. There's so much damage. He just dies in an instant. His second life is like his first. It doesn't do a damn thing. And crit. Okay, stop that sun ray if you want, son, but you're dead. The Evil Geniuses, well, they're mostly dead. They're going to give up Roshan and maybe even a second lane of barracks.
You know, EG, they have to go for the Lina. They have to think about Ame. So he's just getting, look at this. He's just chilling. Look at him all the way over in the corner, hanging out. I'm going to surge myself. He pre-clicks wall, hangs out.
Evil Geniuses now left with one more team fight in this series. If they lose here against LGD, their chance of being upper bracket slim to none, I think.
Yeah, especially after the performance from Nigma so far today, would put them in a scenario where they'd have to get at least one, probably two, from their series later today.
Sun being thrown out, Manta dodge pretty easily, and meanwhile, nothing to say, just popping his BKB, and using that, burn out Ice, Arteezy reincarnation, he goes down, comes back up, and Ame is there for the secondary kill. This is just a monstrous shellacking here, Kyle.
Yep, they got one
Incredible
fight.
stuff.
One fight, they got nothing out of it. PSG LGD respawn, wiped the floor with them 2 consecutive team fights in a row. The Ame Axe, I don't think it's a meme. I think we're probably going to see this again.
Yeah, I mean, LGD themselves are saying it's not a meme by picking it up twice today.